Hey guys, myself here. Welcome back to the channel. And as expected, today Apple released iOS 14.3 RC or release candidate to developers and public beta testers alike. Now, of course, in this video, we're going to go over some of the latest new features and changes with the latest and final RC build for 14.3. Apple has added support for new products and things like that, so we'll get to everything in just a few seconds. But aside from iOS 14.3 RC, we also get iPadOS 14.3 RC is available as well. For the Apple Watch, watchOS 7.2 RC is available. For the Apple TV, tvOS 14.3 RC or release candidate is now available as well. So first up, let's take a look at the size of this file. Is about 4.5 gigs. If you're updating from iOS 14.2 to 14.3, it's going to be about 4.5 gigs. Now, as I always say, guys, this is not going to be taking away 4 gigs from the storage of your iPhone. This is pretty much overwriting the entire OS, adding some of the latest new features and bug fixes, and you'll end up with about approximately the same amount of storage left on your device as it was before with previous OS. Now let's head on over to General, About, and here we find the latest build number. There it is, 18C65, and that's pretty much the official final build number because as we know, the RC, the release candidate, is pretty much the official final release build as well. Now, expected release date for this software brings me to the next topic. Apple today released a new product, the AirPods Max. Now, if you didn't know, the new AirPods Max are now available for you to purchase. They will be arriving to customers on December the 15th. They come in 5 different colors. And as I mentioned, December the 15th, they'll be arriving to customers. And that means 14.3 needs to be released before then, so it supports this new product. So that means we could see iOS 14.3 official final release rolled out on Monday, December the 14th, if not earlier, Friday the 11th. So we'll have to wait and see what Apple will do, but this software is pretty much ready to go. The new AirPods Max are here. This brings support for this new product with high fidelity audio, right? Also adaptive EQ, which are 2 new features for this new product. And we also have the noise cancellation, transparency mode, and spatial audio, which are also part of the new AirPods Max. Again, you can order them today. They're available for purchase December the 15th, arriving to customers. Now, if you didn't catch my coverage on 14.3, Apple has added additional new features. But before we get to that, with this software, Apple also enabled Apple Fitness Plus, which is now available under subscriptions for iCloud and subscriptions if you want to update your Apple One with the new subscription service, which adds new workouts every time to the fitness application so you can work out from home. Fitness Plus is now available as well. Now, with this software, as I mentioned before, Apple will add a big new feature, which is called the Apple Pro RAW. Now, this feature allows you to take these awesome pictures where you have more control over your edits. You have the ability to enable or disable it directly from the settings extension under the camera extensions and settings. You can turn it off. The toggle will be right there on the top right of the camera. You can tap it to enable it and tap it to disable it. But if you want to remove that toggle, again, you can go to settings, camera, and right here is the toggle to disable it. Under the camera, Apple also added the ability to record video at 25 FPS. So that's also a new feature recently added to 14.3, and in the camera application for older iPhones as well, like the iPhone SE first generation and 6S, all the way up to the latest iPhones, Apple has added the ability to turn on or off the front camera mirror for front camera. So that new feature is now added for all iPhones on 14.3. Mirror front camera is now available as well. So that's also great news, of course. Now, this next feature isn't new to 14.3, but you can now share any subscription that you're subscribed to by heading over to the iCloud settings and subscriptions, and you can now share any subscription that you may have, and if the developer allows you to, you can now share that subscription with family members in your family circle. Again, that's not new to 14.3, but it's something that I wanted to point out because it did populate on my device recently. Now, there's also a new pregnancy tab in the health applications, well, where you can track the fertile windows and predictions. So that's also a new feature available here. There's a fifth search engine now available for Safari as well. So if you head on over to Safari search engine, you'll now find a fifth one available here as well. There's minor changes to the terms of service within the App Store. When you first launch 14.3 App Store, you'll get a new splash screen telling you all about the new terms of service and developer privacy terms as well. There's a new Apple TV tab in the TV application, or Apple TV Plus tab in the TV application, to find some of the latest TV shows available for you in the Apple TV subscription service as well. Inside of the App Store, there's also improvements to the app and app clips. You can now read those Apple specific app clips directly from the control center, or simply launching the camera on your iPhone. You can scan those QR codes directly from the camera and control center as well. But now let's go ahead and talk about some of the bug fixes, because I know a lot of you guys have been having issues with the notifications not being delivered for messages, in particular MMS messages and some SMS as well. So if you have issues with notification and messages, Apple is directly going ahead and trying to fix that issue with 14.3 as it is on the release notes. There's also a minor issue within messages, where in group messages, some contacts may fail to appear when you're in a group chat. So that's also something that Apple is looking to address here as well. Some issues with Spotlight search have also been addressed here as well. So if you were having issues with Spotlight 14.3, it is mentioned that it is targeting to fix that as well. Apple has noted Bluetooth issues with 14.2 and below. So 14.3 aims to fix any Bluetooth issues that you may have, especially on the newer iPhones. Now, MagSafe wasn't charging at its full capacity. 14.3 now aims to fix that as well. So if you were having issues or slower charging speed on 14.2, MagSafe 14.3 should improve and give you that maximum wireless charging speed for iPhone as well. If you were having issues with the keyboard disappearing or being dismissed, or not even showing up or freezing on your iPhone, depending on which app you were using, this also addresses that issue as well. PS5 control remote support is also here with 14.3, so just a ton of improvements as well. Now, there's three key things that I was looking towards Apple to fix with the latest software. They're not on their release notes, but hopefully on my follow-up video, we'll talk about this. First up, a green screen issue that some users have been reporting. Hopefully that is addressed here on the latest 14.3. Apple made no mention of it, but if you were seeing a greenish tint on the display of your iPhone, we'll have to wait and see if Apple has definitely addressed that, although it wasn't on the release notes. Hopefully it's in there. Also, Wi-Fi issues and cell connection issues. Hopefully these issues have been addressed as well. Those three things I was looking forward to, not in the release notes, but sometimes Apple fixes issues without even mentioning them. And that's pretty much everything I have for you guys on the latest 14.3. Apple has added support for the new AirPods Max and Apple Fitness Plus. And other than that, everything is pretty much what we covered before. Thank you for watching this quick update, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.